the thing is that like girls my age, like I guess like 25, 26, like they care about hair, you know, like some of my girlfriend's friends, like they're like, oh, like yeah, I went on this date last week, like he was awesome, like he was great, like he makes a lot of money, he works here, he works there, he's a really nice guy, but he's bald. And I'm like oh my god, that's the deal breaker, you know, like. Hey guys, it's Hector. Nice to see you all again. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of breaking the news to friends, to family, and to, I guess, like people that you're thinking about dating, you know, and stuff like that. So I guess I'll start from my personal, like my personal story on how I broke it off to my friends. And I never really did, you know. At least my friends here from the city, from Boston. There was one day, the day that I got my system, there was a party that night. So I told the barber, I was like, hey, I have a party, like, and he was like, you're gonna look great, don't worry about it. So I left that salon feeling amazing, you know, like he had made a TikTok video of me, and I don't know, like I loved it, like I liked how I looked, and I had a great time. And I went to that party that night, and I was terrified. I did not know what to expect.
Look, I'm just gonna be myself.
Peter, no one wants that.
Dude.
I don't know, for some reason part of me didn't think about like, okay, what's gonna be my story? Am I gonna come clean? Am I gonna lie? What am I gonna do? But when I got there, everyone was like, oh, Hector, like whoa, like you could see, like they were like,
I'm so happy you guys came.
they were happy to see me. They liked how I looked. They were like, oh, Hector, you look amazing, what's up? And then in my head I was like, oh, like, what can I tell them? And what I ended up telling them was, oh yeah, like I got a haircut today, and like my barber styled my hair the other way, because before, like when I used Topic and all that, I would kind of like have my hair pushed back like this way, more to like that side, and then this time they had it more this way, so I was like, oh yeah, like they just went that way, and like since my hair is so used to being flat in this direction, by putting it the other way, it kind of got some more volume, and you know, the whole 9 yards. And I think that was it, you know, like I think we had seen like what was out there, you know, like people, like I remember seeing guys like perfectly sculpted faces, you know, like, but they were bald, and then once you put like hair on them, you're like, oh my god, like these guys are like supermodels. And I know, like I wanted that. I was like, okay, wow, like I can, like if I can do that too, that'd be awesome. And that's kind of how I fell into this whole thing of like of getting a system. Like I just saw it on social media. But yeah, like now, so that was back when I was like 23, you know, and now I just turned 26, so that was almost 2 years ago. And yeah, like it's been a good ride. And now I know, like if someone asks me, like I'll tell them straight up, like yeah, I'm wearing a system, like that's what it is, and not to be scared about it, you know, because like at the end of the day, what's gonna change? Nothing. The funny thing too is that my friends from home, I'm from Jersey, so my friends from Jersey actually found that TikTok that the barber made, and immediately the group chat was blowing up, and I was like, some random day, I was like, what? Like what's going on? And they had found it. Someone had gotten on their feed. They were like, is this Hector? And I was like,
I know your secret.
in my head I was like, yeah. I opened it, I was like, yeah, that's me, you know, like that's what happened. But at that moment I was like, okay, like these guys are my friends for life, you know, like these guys, like I appreciate them, they care for me, you know, like they care about my happiness over anything else. And at the end of the day, that's all that mattered. So it was nice to have that support, and like I don't know, like, and that'll bring us to the next thing now, like family. It'll be tougher with family. You gotta feel like you have to have like your walls a little bit up, because they might tease you a little bit. But again, it's family, and like they love you deep down. But of course they're gonna tease you a little bit. I feel like the teasing might not come from friends. If your friends are more like family, then maybe you might expect some teasing from your friends too. But I'd say like family, be prepared. Like they'll say something, you know, and then that'll kind of catch you off guard. But at the end of the day, like they're your family, they care about you. And if they're teasing you, it's just because it's just a way for them to show their love. But don't take it to heart, you know. Like at the end of the day, you did what's best for you, and like, I mean, I think that's the thing. It's like at the end of the day, I did this for me. I feel better now, like kind of walking around, no problem. I don't have to wear a hat everywhere I go. You're just less concerned about everything that's going on. So like that pressure, being a chemical engineer, you know, like going through all that schooling and all that stuff, it's hard, you know. And on top of that, now to have that added layer of, oh, like I wonder like what people are thinking about when people are looking at my hair and stuff. That's what I mean. It's like friends and family, you might get a little teased, they might bug you a little bit, but it'll be okay at the end. Regarding and this will switch over to the next thing, regarding dating's a little tougher. I've been with my girlfriend ever since like before I even got my system. So like she knows me when I was wearing my topic and when I was using Rogaine and all that. And she's been there, she stuck through with it, you know, like didn't really make a big deal out of it. I think she shared with me that she appreciated me being happy rather than anything else. It hasn't affected her, you know, like she can still pull on my hair and I, you know, like it's okay, like these things take a beating, like you can swim in them. We've gone surfing, we've gone snowboarding, we've gone hiking, like it hasn't been a constraint to anything, so like it doesn't affect my relationship with her at all. And yeah, I don't know, like I'm really appreciative of her, and she's definitely like been very supportive throughout this whole ride. Because at the end of the day, like I feel like you need that sort of rock, especially when you're vulnerable, and like, because this hair stuff is like it's sad, you know, like it's not something that you're meant to deal with, you know. Like I feel like you grow up and you don't even think about you're gonna be losing hair, and then out of nowhere, poof, it happens. And just like it happens with guys, it also happens with girls, you know. Like it's just as sad, it's just as frustrating. And I feel like you need a hard rock to kind of go through stuff like that. And luckily, I have that in my girlfriend, I have that in my family, and I have that in my friends. But you know, to each their own. You know, everyone has their own preference. Like I prefer to look this way, so like if you can do it, do it. But yeah, like I know that dating might be tough. I like read on Reddit and stuff like that, and I don't really see like dating coming up as being an obstacle when you have a system. But yeah, I think it'll give you the kind of confidence that you've been missing for a while, and kind of like help you put yourself more out there more often, if that makes any sense. You'll just be less scared, because I know when I got my system, and I went to that party, like I wanted to talk to people, I wanted to interact with people. I felt like I was getting sort of attention back, you know, like, and it could have been like that the whole time, but I feel like it was just, I got more attention now that I looked a little better, you know. I didn't look as like scruffy as I did before, and it's unfortunate that's kind of how the way it operates, but at the end of the day, it's like you have to do it for you, you know. And I'm doing it for me, you know. Like I have a baby face, can't really grow a beard, so like I don't really look that great without hair. And luckily Super Hairpiece has been able to help me out with that. But yeah, thanks for listening, thanks for hanging in this long. It's a long video. But yeah, like don't be afraid to break the news to friends, to family. Your family loves you, your friends love you. But yeah, they want to see you thrive, and as long as you feel like you're thriving, go for it, do it.